They're all
Morning
out. Everybody's out in the snow, Scott.
on the snow. Not everyone's from the north. good,
I know.
good morning.
Good morning.
Who we got here? Sweet Darlin's here.
Hmm.
Well, it happened to dual citizenship. Citizenship. Okay. Oh, there's Pegasus. Oh,
Hmm.
we got a few people popping on. Well, not much really to start with. We might as well do an energy read.
Okay.
Let's see. What deck wants an energy read for the week on justice or whatever for this administration? I see the Republicans are walking back on TV about the strikes and everything, which are war crimes.
Yes.
One senator's like, "Oh, I haven't seen it."
It's your job, asshole. Oops, excuse me. Sorry, YouTube. Didn't mean to say that.
Yes, it is, Carol. I think we got about 6 inches at home here.
Ah. We have none. We have cold. And I have a cold like you get personally, not just like a cold like it's cold outside. Let's see. We're going to ask the bunnies what's going to be like this week.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of freaking out in our government.
Ah.
So I got the Hierophant comes out first. Then I got Queen of Coins, Knight of Coins, Page of Wands. That's all about the messaging. Empress is trying to protect. And then I have the Nine of Swords. So they are freaking out about what's coming out about these strikes and everything.
Okay,
Trying to figure out how to spin the narrative, but it ain't gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
Beth had a cold too the last 4 weeks. Tough. Yeah, my last one, if you don't remember, but yeah, it lasted weeks. It just kept dragging.
Yeah.
Tulsi Gabbard's quiet. Yeah, she has.
Okay. My week goes. They have plans, but none of their plans are working out. That's Seven of Pentacles. They planted a crop. Nobody's getting along. I can't imagine why. But the big money's still trying to hold them all together because it needs them to do their justice. But what's really freaking them out this week is things are going to come to the fore. Justice, it's going to be out in the market. Doesn't mean in the court. It's going to be in the regular marketplace. And the Wheel of Fortune is definitely turning against them. They're not happy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like apparently an almost chance that Paxton could beat Cornyn in the primary in Texas. And for those of you who don't know who Paxton is, if Trump didn't exist, Paxton would be him. And he's been our attorney general, and he got sued with some people, and he got out of being sued at the suit, but some of those people he got sued with years ago have already served their time and they're out. And the way they got sued is they said, yeah, he was all part of this. He stole money from investors. Anyway, he now wants to run for our governor.
Paxton.
Yeah.
What? That's the lieutenant governor?
He's the AG.
I was thinking of Patrick.
Patrick, no.
Oh, Paxton is not running for senator now. He wants to run for governor.
No, he's running against Cornyn.
Oh, it's senator.
For Senate. And they're saying that if he wins in the primary, because that would make the person who's in the Senate seat is the highest official, that makes them the top In
Right.
essence, the top of the ticket for the state. And even if people have been totally asleep, even the MAGAs that sleep at the bottom of ditches and think that Trump built it for them, they understand Paxton's bad news. So a lot of freaking out among Republicans down here.
Yeah. What was that article you sent me that Cornyn already spent $70 million a year out? This to try to get favorable news.
Mm-hmm.
70 million per
And
cent.
I was shocked. I mean, very little shocks me about these guys, but I was shocked because I hadn't seen like a walking, talking video of Cornyn in a while. He has aged so badly in the last year. It's unreal.
Yeah, stress will do that to you. Yeah, we're still waiting for Paxton to go to prison.
That's right. Like I said, the other people that got caught with him, they've already had the trial, gone to prison, and they're out. And people are still saying, will he ever get sued for that?
Yeah, wasn't it the polling? If Paxton wins the Senate, you can pretty much guarantee a Democrat senator.
Well, Tellerico, I'm actually gonna go see Tellerico and some other people. A friend, and I'm sure you can't imagine who near me, has gotten tickets to go to the Collin County convention thing, and so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see some of these guys in real life. I haven't seen any real politicians in real life in so long.
Yeah, I guess brain farted got her name. It was a black lady and
Jasmine?
Jasmine. Yeah. She was questioned about running for Senate too.
Actually, she has a good chance when you put the numbers up, so I don't know if she'll do it. But now that the district map has gone through, the Supreme Court decided that Texans shouldn't pick their own people that run them. Since that's gone through and we're going to be stuck with that map apparently, that took her district and slice and dice that one. That's one that Eddie Bernice Johnson had for 35 years. And yeah, they've sliced and diced and disenfranchised people. It's just unreal.
Yeah, terrible. So yeah, I don't know if you seen or you probably didn't hear or see about this clip. There's a young white woman cursing a black woman, calling her all kinds of racist names.
Mm-hmm.
She worked at the Cinnabon near Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Just terrible clip. Well, Cinnabon fired her.
Mm-hmm.
So that was good news. She was flicking her off. She was calling her all kinds of racist names, and I'm not going to serve you, and just crazy. So,
you want to look at the results of the Jack Smith hearing?
So yeah, they're still working out details. Him coming in, Jack wants it in open. Jim Jordan, of course, wants it behind closed doors.
Of course. If I was as stupid as Jim Jordan, I would too. Because he always ends up at the top of the news saying, can you believe he asked that?
So, but I think he's subpoenaed to come December 17th.
Okay. Are we asking, will there be a meeting, or what will be the results?
It feels like he's going to be coming, and I think he's trying to work out the details.
Okay.
Like I said, he prefers open to get it out there.
Why not? I mean,
right. I think the cards will tell us. Jack Smith.
Well, if it works out the way these cards say, he's aware they're trying to steal from him. This is the Seven of Swords. And he's got his stuff in a row. He's got the Three of Cups. He's working hard with the right people to get it to be the right thing. it's going to lead to a complete change in how people view all this stuff, and it's going to get Jack Smith out of prison. It's going to release him to be able to talk, and then he's going to have to defend what he needs to say against the crowd. So I think it's going to work to his favor.
Yeah, I think that's what the Republicans want to do. They want to keep everything locked up to control the narrative. So I get Queen of Coins. That feels like the information he's got to share. The Queen of Swords feels like the lawyering type of what's going on. And then Eight of Swords is restricting. So I think that they just want to control the narrative to make it behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're doing with the strike, illegal strikes, how they're trying to control the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Moving forward, I think he's got plenty to say with the Empress, all the hard work he did with the Seven of Coins, and then the Knight of Cups. It's like giving that information out, having that protection, the proposals. My Empress card is also kind of the Star card too. I combine those two. It's like giving up everything that he did and having the backing. And the outcome is Six of Cups, stuff that 45 did.
Mm-hmm.
Opposed. There's my 9-10 of Coins is all about balancing and inheritance and all the information. And then we're going to have to wait.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my decision card, the evaluation, the patience. So I think, he'll be adjudicated, to be very thorough, some good, bad things, but for the evidence in the hearing to actually come out, I think we're going to have to wait for truth, because it's going to be bad for the GOP in 45.
Right.
Bottom.
Well,
but it feels like it's going to have to start behind closed doors.
But how can the GOP and 45 think they're going to come out in any positive way when they were stealing secrets and hiding them in a bathroom in Mar-a-Lago?
Well, they're not. But that's the GOP way, do things behind closed doors and then try to control the narrative out on top. But he'll be he'll come out on top eventually. But we're going to have to wait a little bit for everything, it feels like. We'll start here. How long before MAGA realizes that Trump and the GOP are in Putin's pocket?
They like Putin. They don't think you misspeak. You think there's something wrong with Putin. They don't.
I know they think Democrats are communists. And the GOP is rigged there.
Excuse my cough.
How long will it take?
I'm not going to ask how long. I'm going to say, will it ever happen?
Yeah. In my mind, I'm hearing years. Many still don't believe the 2020 election was solid or that 45 lost. So, we're still 5 years. Oh, the anxiety, the desperation. Yeah, it's going to take a mental breakdown before people actually realize. When justice actually happens,
Mm-hmm.
Wheel of Fortune, the mental breakdown, and then justice.
Mm-hmm.
I get the patience card again. Conflicts in their mind, impatience, but it's when they personally collapse themselves is when they have the wake up.
Mm-hmm.
They're fighting it, trying to evaluate, but it's the personal collapse that makes everything happen. After death, it's not a death card, but I'm sensing spirits, the dark times. Truth will behold, and then things get better. So it feels like years after he passes, the truth will come out.
I see.
They'll have to accept.
They're living in like the Nine of Pentacles. They're living in the garden. They live in an illusion of their own creation, and they don't want to change it. They've got death reversed. There's no way they want to change. And no matter how much truth you offer them, they're never going to see it. But things are coming to a head, and that we have two knights that are going to start fighting. The night of planning and looking forward and seeing how things really work, and then the Knight of Swords, and that's when it's going to happen. Is when people have to start. Well, they have to start fighting to feed themselves. Then they'll believe that things are different.
Janice, is there a recount? Well beyond it would have to be paid for. I never heard if there's a recount. I know Election Truth Alliance did their check on the election, and it didn't look legit.
Mm-hmm.
Their Russian tale they talk about was more GOP votes at the end. But
yeah, late in the day when they knew how many votes they needed.
But according to their analysis, they say like every 10th vote would flip if it was the case. It still wouldn't give her the win if that was every 10th vote. She would be close, like within a point, if this was the case. Is 45 the last president to live in the White House? No.
No. It's
going to continue. The presidency is going to continue. It doesn't end a presidency. I don't see that happening. Okay, next question. The Epstein Ballroom really being built. Replace the architect. You just replace the architect.
Let's see.
Well, I'm going to ask, will it be built as the felon 45 wants?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going to ask.
Like a cheap casino in New Jersey. No offense to people in New Jersey.
Janice said they think they found some ballot stuffing in the Tennessee election. Ooh. They're ruined.
Oh, it's still up in the air whether this thing's going to go through. You know, this is them trying to show we're strong and you can not like us, but we can still do what we want. And they want to, you know, make this to be their grand, spectacular thing. But there's a lot of opposition to it. The Queen of Swords is very angry about it. And they're trying to they're trying in a way to start removing as many things as they can so they can leave a bridge that shows where they were. But whether that's going to be successful or not, it's the high priestess upside down, so it's not decided yet. If enough Republicans pull out of the Congress, it won't happen. They'll be blocked.
Weezy said it's harder to heat the White House now with the East Wing down.
It's harder to what?
Heat the White House.
Oh.
Okay. The stress and burdens and fighting over it. Lacking the energy to move forward. And then I get there's going to be a change with 45. So I get the King of Coins coming out here representing him.
Mm-hmm.
The Wheel of Fortune. Changing. And then better times with angelic influences.
Mm-hmm. Are those the ones that come and pick up his soul and take it wherever they want to take it?
It could be. That was one of those mysteries. Then the outcome, I have King of Swords, Queen of Coins, Six of Cups. It feels the legal authority of the financing comes into question. So I think it's in doubt of actually happening as his, because I don't think he's going to be around.
Yeah.
To finish the deal, and then it gets changed into something else.
They're going to rebuild the East Wing.
Rebuild the East Wing, the more functional, more. I don't think it's going to be a ballroom.
No.
I think it's going to be a functional building since it's already torn down.
They still have all the roses from the Rose Garden in various national gardens to keep them. So,
you know, you can make more rooms, more office buildings. You could put a little ballroom in there, but not a 80,000 square foot. But I think it's going to be more functional now. Deb kind of feels that too.
Good.
It would be an actual ballroom. Because they say a lot of people are stuffed in closets.
Oh, yeah. The White House has been so overcrowded for so long. And that was where the first ladies' people used to be. Can't imagine why he'd want to get rid of Melania's people.
Aloha. Jen Leshumsk. Okay, next. Well, that I guess would be FCC or whatever. Block the Netflix merger.
The FCC is the one that if it goes out over the air, and these are all cable things. So
or whichever one, I don't know.
Whatever thing it is that they.
They've been blocking everything else, but this is different, I guess.
If they get to him with the money, he'll unless they get to him with the money, he'll block it. It's 10 of coins.
Well, I don't know. Well, I seen they have an agreement for like 80 billion or whatever it was. Block. Agreement, magician, wishes fulfilled, fighting over it. I'm not really seeing it blocked.
No, they're going to get money out through his groups to him, and that's how they're going to do it.
Ew, menthols.
What?
Jeff said he's back to smoking menthols.
Ugh.
Ugh. Menthol. Ugh.
I never smoked anything but that Smoking a candy cane doesn't sound appealing.
How's Mitch McConnell doing? I seen he fell down just walking a month ago. Let's see what the cards say about how Mickey's doing. All right, Jeff, in moderation. Menthols in moderation.
I pulled one card for him. That's transition. In a typical deck, that's a death.
Hmm.
And that's why I knew I didn't need to do a long layout on it. You could do a long layout on it, but that's what I see.
It's amazing how you get one card. I don't know how you do it. One, two, three. And the question is, Mitch. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't look good.
His house security is not doing good. I got a walking away of the Eight of Cups, leaving things behind. Some reason I got the Knight of Coins thinking as honor. In the past, I'm getting heavy burdens and exhaustion. Being in public service is dragging him down.
Mm-hmm.
Outcome does not look good.
Nope.
We got the Wheel of Fortunes. We got karma, a cycle of change coming. Then Eight of Swords. That's restriction, maybe hospitalized, being in isolation. And we will see it soon with the Sun card.
I think we'll see it in 7 weeks.
So I'm getting 8s and 5s. The last cards are a 12, an 8, and a 5. Oh, you tell me. I think we got about a month.
Yeah.
Middle of January, it feels like.
I think in 7 weeks it's going to be done.
And that's pretty close to that time frame. Yeah, Carrie, you're right. Every bad thing we can attribute to Mitch. The courts, the impeachments.
Actually, death is almost too good for him, but it gets him out of the way very permanently.
You know, right? They should be dragged out. They won't lose their job, but they're illegally appointed to do anything.
See if I can get who's going to intervene.
I guess the court's going to have to file contempt on the DOJ.
No, they're going to leave on their own because they're going to realize there's nothing else I can do. They're going to be spoken to by more sensible minds because they're going to be told, see, everybody runs around Trump like, well, as long as he's president, nothing's going to happen to us. But did you see today that Alito's talking about leaving the court?
No, I didn't hear that.
You know,
oh, try to get Judge Cannon in there.
He's got provisos on whether he'll leave or not. And, you just leave or you don't. I mean, they can tell you anything, but, when you leave, then they've got control of the situation and you're just screwed.
Hmm. Yeah, I got the loss in the past.
Mm-hmm.
The order and the loss. Um, DOJ trying to work some magic with the magician.
DOJ ought to work with justice. Leave the magician out of it.
Well, the magician is trying to work any kind of magic, any kind of fallacy they can do to work. My outcome is the Ace of Wands, new cycles, new energy, justice, and then my Hermit, which is also the Fool card too. So they're stuck. I think justice is going to have to step in and say, time's up. Nothing you can do is legal. Then I get the Wheel of Fortune, a new change coming on the bottom of the deck. So it feels like there's a forcing. It's like nothing you can do is legal. You can't bring any cases. Move on. Yeah, just crazy. Oh my God. I seen Nancy Mace posted a picture and she's pregnant. Unless it's an altered picture, but she's got a baby belly going on. She posted a picture, holiday greetings.
She's too old.
Holiday greetings. Oh, she's in her 40s. She's not 50s.
Well, it also could be massive lady parts problems other than giving birth.
Immaculate conception. I don't know. The girl's got somewhere. Okay. What's going on with Nancy Mace here? Won't look good for her governorship race if she leaves Congress. Or because you could say, I'm going to focus on being governor and get out of this race.
Yeah, that's what my cards tell me. She just wants to get the hell out of the troubled water she's in. And she's not listening to her other self, her higher self, if she has one. She wants to be back where she's in control. She feels like she's been used like a puppet. And they're really putting the screws to her. She's really in tower time with these guys. And she doesn't trust Trump at all. So she wants to get out of there and grab what she can and try to become governor.
Pegasus has posted she's 48.
Okay.
I do have a death card on the bottom. That's a change, leaving. In the past, I guess she hasn't completed anything she really wanted to do. She's just making everything be foolish.
Mm-hmm.
She's not looking in the mirror. Yeah, she's made an offer to someone else. She wants to distance herself from 45.
Mm-hmm.
But I have another man in her life, so behind the scenes with the King of Cups.
Not gonna be too far behind the scenes if she's showing a baby now.
Page of Coins is like a new job, a new path, changing directions. Outcome is a lot of conflicts, and there may be some legal things she's dealing with too behind the scenes.
Yeah, she's got pressure on her, and she sees the tower coming for her. That's where she's moving. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for this reading because it's such an out of the world situation.
Call her a ambulance.
It's from this deck. It says, "Follow the wisdom of your elders." So she's being led to move on. That's according to your own deck, Scott, so it's got to be true.
Oh, cool. By the time you shake off the dust in that baby.
Mhm.
Yeah, 48 is up there for a baby, but it's been done.
Oh, I'm sure it's been done, but
I don't know. That was just a picture. I didn't see any response from her saying, no, I'm not pregnant.
I just need to go attend Weight Watchers.
It really looked like a baby bump.
Yeah.
That's what everyone was saying in the comments, too. I'm like, what? Are you pregnant? Okay.
Everybody wants to change the narrative. What can I say?
Rose, hey, Canada, come get your weather. I got drunk and fell down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Heard Donnie's upset that people are making fun of him. He's always upset. Any bad news on the airways pisses him off. Supposedly, he's pissed off that Henry Cellular isn't switching parties after the pardon.
Oh, and Coolier.
Coolier, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
He was expecting him to switch to a Republican to save another seat after giving him a pardon, but he said, no, I'm a conservative Democrat. Dozy down, he can't take a joke. Oh, let's see. Oh.
Yeah, he's not happy.
I get a tower.
Well, I get that it shows the evil that's in him.
Yeah, he's heartbroken. Causing crazy fights in the background, the 5 of Swords. Throwing more ketchup or whatever, breaking plates. But yeah. Tower and heartbroken.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Danny. But somehow he ignores the boos and the middle fingers at ballparks. But he can't take a social media hit on him. Honestly, I could not live like that, you know? Unless his brain is that far gone not to realize how many people.
He's so delusional, Scott. I don't think he sees anything real.
Crazy. Yeah. Isn't it Pelosi? Someone close to Pelosi running?
I have no idea.
Like an aide, there's a guy.
It will be.
That's a pretty safe Democratic state or seat.
It's in San Francisco, guys.
I can't remember who is. I think it was some guy. I thought someone said that it was maybe one of her aides or someone that worked with her or something like that. Very true, Carrie.
He's being mismanaged.
Go out and speak. Try not to be too dumb. We'll take care of the White House. Oh, I gotta check it out. Was that last night? SNL was on. I didn't usually get notifications of their clips on YouTube, but I didn't get any. So it must have been on, I guess. Want to look at this crazy?
No, I won't look at it. I'm sorry. It just demeans women that are around powerful men, and I think both of them are crazy to be near the guy.
Sounds good.
How many times has Vance been married? Twice?
I
Okay.
think it's him, just Usha. I think.
Oh, really?
I haven't looked that deep, but I don't think he was married to anyone else.
Right.
Because they met in college, like
Okay.
2010, 2011 or something.
That's right. They're both really still young.
Yeah, Annie Bear. That is a creepy triangle with them. Oh, okay. A Park said there's a range of candidates running for that seat.
Oh, okay.
Conservative Dems and progressive Dems, a lot. Okay. Okay. The Supreme Court. I mean, we did look at Usha a few times. Then we got she's not happy.
Mm-hmm.
She's a better person than the company she keeps.
Yes.
Supreme Court and birthright citizenship. Oh, I can't believe they're even taking it. The words are literally in the Constitution. How can they mess with that? Right?
Are going to ask if we'll be disappointed with their decision?
Yeah, they're gonna try to ring around. They're gonna leave it to the states. Each state has to decide. It's the Supreme Court through the 14th Amendment of the birthright citizenship. Oh, of course. My trump card of King of Coins coming out every single toss. 45 trying to rig it. Whoever is going to be speaking about it when they have the hearings is really going to bring it down. Because I got this man, who might be defending it, in hearings or whatever. And I got the speaker who's going to bring the hammer. No matter what kind of wrangling. And then I don't think so. I don't think they can touch it. So I get the Magician, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. And that feels too powerful of an overturning of what is.
That's what my out card was, the Ace of Wands. It's going to stand where it is. And it was next to an upside down emperor, which means it's being challenged by an illegitimate force.
Oh, there we go. This is crazy. How they can.
It's the only reason they do it is to keep people talking about that instead of saying, where are the Epstein files?
The Roe v. Wade issue was a court opinion. It wasn't in the Constitution, that kind of thing. But somehow they found the insurrection part of the Constitution a workaround because it mentioned Congress, and so they said, nope, Congress has to decide. Removing him is not self-executing.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the Republican Congress was not going to do anything. Deb says, exactly, Nancy.
I don't know what I did exactly right, but thank you.
What you said after the Ace of Wands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was pretty weird. Supreme Court allowed Texas maps to stand But you remember yet they turned down Louisiana's maps, losing a black district. How can they flip-flop like that and make it legitimate?
Because they're not legitimate. Because for too long, people sat quietly through Supreme Court hearings and didn't stand up and say, no, we think you're lying. Or when they absolutely finally did see that they lied, they didn't go after them.
So yeah, it's basically two rulings in favor of conservatism and Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the liberal three said no on both. We both think it isn't going to matter with the maps changing, because the Republicans actually could lose seats in the grand scheme. Because if we look around what, all these special elections and whatnot happen, Democrats are going plus 14, plus 30, And if you look at that, you see a lot of flips coming in 26 if that continues. Some people posted that you could be pushing 80 some seats. You could flip if it sticks at a 14 point difference towards Democrats.
Plus, they don't know where people, they're running on census figures from 10 years ago. And that was probably the worst census that's ever been taken since it was during COVID.
Yeah, that's a good point there.
And I had a friend who's worked, I'd worked census for 2 times in a row before that. And then I had a friend who worked that time, but I wouldn't go out and work it because I didn't think it was worth the risk. But like they went up and they were brought up as a special team to go into a part of Oklahoma to do work, because when the Oklahoma went back and sort of fact checked what had been brought in by their field workers, they realized none of it made sense. So I sent these guys out, and these census workers literally were out in these rural areas. And they'd pull up and see a house and go, there's probably 4 people in there. They wouldn't go up to the door, and or couldn't get the door to answer or whatever. Anyway, my friend went up and she was shocked at how bad the information they were working with was. And whenever they talked to her, there was more work to be done in Dallas. They said, oh, no, we're going to send you out into these areas. And of course, they didn't want to keep her in Dallas because Dallas is Democratic. So it's really plain when you looked at what they were doing, that they were trying to send census workers out to Republican areas. So they're working on data that's so bad, they don't know what they're looking at.
Okay. Do we ever see any of these corrupt SCOTUS?
Supreme Court, see any impeachment of Supreme Court?
Do we see any impeachments?
Okay.
Of any SCOTUS at any time in the next few years? Or are they just going to leave, run away, pass away?
Go hide in a monastery somewhere.
Do we
Yeah.
Go live in the nanny house of Harlan Crow.
Yeah, I see some of them getting time, getting caught doing it. They're only going to have to do it once.
And then they just resign.
Yeah, and then the reason is because people turned their backs and didn't deal with things when they needed to deal with them. So, and it's going to be a man. Shocking, since they're all, except for
all 3 are. Okay, what did I do here? Ooh, I get a tower on the bottom.
Uh-oh.
Well, the past position, I get there was a lot of worry during Biden that it may happen. Because that's when all the investigations was happening pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
When Biden was there. So I got that 5 of cups, 5 of wands, 9 of wands in the past positions. They were worried about that then, but thanks to Elon and other forces, that all changed. The second half of Biden presidency was a mess. Current energy is Page of Cups, Page of Wands, and the High Priestess. Offers High Priestess. What do you think the High Priestess could mean? With the messenger and the offerings.
That there's going to be all kinds of subtext to doing that, to impeaching someone, but in the end they're going to want the clarity. They don't want the hidden.
Yeah, it's a secret card. Powerful messages. Moving forward, I get 2 of Cups, King of Pentacles, and 9 of Cups. Agreements with someone of power, and wishes are fulfilled. Strange cards. Let's see what the ending says. 6 of Swords, getting better. The Fool, taking a leap of faith forward. Strength, and Knight of Cups. Really strange cards that are not just banging out what's going to happen here. So, impeach, leave. I'm thinking more of they leave before something happens.
Like I said, Alito's announced more or less that with certain conditions he's gone.
Because Knight of Cups is kind of like a leaving card.
But that gives him a way to get out of the country because Alito could go live in Italy.
I get that 9 of Cups. That's wishes fulfilled. And that 2 of Cups is agreements. So I'm not seeing like a justice here. And then the bottom, I get that Tower. So that gives me the feeling like, oh, the crap hits the fan.
Mm-hmm.
And the party's over. So once we do get control, they know that it hits the fan. It's too late to get another justice in there that's conservative, because 45 is not around anymore. So that would ruin everything. Their plans if they don't act soon, but I think they leave because the writing's on the wall and they've lost that momentum.
Yeah, they're just lucky they've hung on as well as they have.
Dual citizenship. I think they're trying to mess with that too.
Yeah.
It feels like a try, like they're trying to do this crazy stuff, but eventually, no. I mean, everything feels like short-term chaos, and things get fixed. But it may affect people in the short term. But no, it won't go away.
No.
We're in that chaotic moment of what do you do? It feels like you're going on the road and all of a sudden your tire starts slipping. So you're in that moment when the tire starts slipping and what's going to happen?
Right.
We're going to get in an accident. Are we going to pull out of this? Yes, eventually they're gonna. It's gonna be the same old. It feels like the same old with Jack Smith and any kind of. James Comer investigated Biden for 4 years, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
2 to 4 years, whatever, 2 years, 2 years of nonsense. And nothing ever came of it, but it just brought nonsense to the forefront for the right wingers. It's just like the same thing. Try to change the narrative, by doing it behind closed doors. But eventually it will fail. So yes, we did feel those regrets. I mean, the information is going to come out, but of course, the right wingers aren't going to believe it.
Well, it's not going to be on Fox News.
Correct. Lack of worry. So Felon 45 gets a fake award from FIFA the other day. What are they expecting from him? It feels like everything like that. Special treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Positive rulings, positive business dealings, a smooth 2026 championships or whatever, You stroke the man's ego, you get favorable treatment.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it feels like, because they got that next summer having those big soccer championships or whatever coming. Will Ivanka ever turn on her father? In my mind, it feels like she has of a sense.
Yeah, she's not there all the time. She's not there to spec and call.
Somehow we're allowing Jared back in, but he's an old different breed.
Yeah, Jared will do anything for anything.
Grab one here. Ace of Wands and my Hermit. So that's about her own introspection, her own energy, her own balance. So, and she took a look in the mirror of sense of what's going on and who her father actually is, which she knows, but it was all business.
I saw that she's at the 5 of coins. She's like the people. That's usually the people in the snowbank. She's isolated and outside, but she doesn't mind being out there. She doesn't want to be inside.
What's up with Tulsi Gabbard?
She's responsible for the new national security statement that favors Russia. Of course she is. What part of the little gray streak in her hair does it say she's a skunk and that she's been on their side for a long time?
But she has been very quiet.
Yeah. That's where she lives, is in the quiet underbelly of nothing. Are we asking, is she responsible for that thing? Yeah. Are we asking why she's been quiet? Scott. Hello.
Sorry, I was looking at another question.
Okay.
Just
What's
a
she
little,
up to?
yeah, a little energy on tap, Tulsi. And she's just trying to stay on the limelight, still work for Russia behind the scenes, or what?
Y'all are making my guides work overtime, keeping me close to the energy enough to see it, but far enough away that I don't get stuck in it. Ah.
I know it. There are some rough questions today in bad energy. Rose asked, "Did you flee to Russia?"
She can go, please. Okay. She's trying to find a way to make all this balance, and she's looking for a new beginning for herself. She can see what the judgment's going to be when it comes, because she talks to enough foreigners on the outside. When it comes down and it all falls apart on Trump, she's going to cut and run. And she's going to try to go to a place in the world where she can use her skills. So I hope she likes living in a country with grocery stores that are empty, because she's going to Russia.
Okay. In the past, I guess she did a lot of work behind the scenes for her prosperity. So it feels like she got some Russian money or something bribed in the past to do what she's doing. Currently, she's fulfilling her bribe.
Mm-hmm.
Looking out for Three of Wands, looking out for interests abroad. The Queen of Pentacles, the Woman of Money. And then I get the Six of Cups, because the past possession represented bribery. Currently, she's the Star, working her energy against the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So I get the Star. Knight of Wands is that energy,
Mm-hmm.
giving letters. And then the Queen of Cups is my United States card, so I think she's being a spy for Russia there.
You think?
Yep. Outcome. Ten of Pentacles, her prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
Six of Swords, trying to figure out how to make things better. Seven of Cups, in an delusional way. And then Six of Pentacles. She's just trying to make things the best for Russia. She's trying to stay out of the limelight, but make things best for the Russian situation. So, yeah, it's all because of bribery, but she's doing it silently.
And I think that Six of Cups you pulled,
Yep.
She goes through her parents to the people, to the authoritarian figures she's been responsible to.
Yeah.
I know.
Just unbelievable.
Not only is she sleazy, but her family's sleazy.
Yeah, what do you call that? The shadow diplomacy? That's the word I got in my mind.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to go there. Okay. A lot of questions of the day about the pipe bomber arrest.
Ah. What do you want to read? Did they get the right guy?
Sure.
Okay.
There's reports the guy had short legs. Grandma said he has short legs and a weird gait.
Mm-hmm.
Neighbors don't believe it's him.
Mm-hmm. If he's severely autistic, I mean, I don't know what level he's at, but how could he build a bomb?
I guess according
Somebody gave it to him?
to reports, the items were purchased. He did purchase those items, according to reports.
Okay. Well, I got it pretty definitive. It's kind of what I thought of the story the first time I heard it. Do they have the right guy? Illusions and delusions. They're trying to create illusions. This is a no. This is a no. And this is another no. And why did they do it? Because they were getting close to who really did it and they wanted to put up a false person. And that's why after all this time we found him, because he's protecting people that would be close to 45.
And he said, I seen he was, according to reports, that he claimed he was a Trump supporter that thought the election was stolen. So I could see how an isolated guy could get into that kind of conspiracy.
So my feeling still is that they don't got the right guy.
Let's see. I'll drop the cards and then I'll say what I thought the guides told me at first.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll drop the cards, but when I first heard the story, I'm like, our FBI before already had the evidence of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And already looked at him and decided not to charge. So it feels like they're just bringing this to make him look better or whatever and see if they can drop a case.
To try and prove that Cash has a job?
Yeah, something like that. So in the past position, I get the Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and Hierophant. That's the messenger.
Mm-hmm.
That's saying, hey, we got someone. Queen of Pentacles is practical, generous. It's a woman, not a 30-year-old autistic man. The current energy, Four of Cups, uninspired. The Fool. And then the Eight of Cups. That doesn't say, boom, we got the right guy. That's saying we took a risk. And yeah, that's showing they might have to walk away from this. Moving forward, I got the Two of Wands. That's the first stages. Hangman, Surrender, and Page of Swords. Unscrupulous deal. This doesn't sound good. My outcome is Sun. Things will come to light with good energy. The Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, more passion, and Ace of Swords. The truth will come out. I think they got the wrong guy.
Maybe they're trying to catch him so they don't have to look at Marjorie Taylor Greene. You know?
Yeah, I seen someone on Twitter post. So they arrest an autistic guy, but then as the pipe bomber, and then is it coincidental that Marge Green is leaving government?
Well, I remember when the rumors were it was her, you know.
Right. She does have a similar build of the video. But I didn't think it was her, though. because everyone was talking about it, and I studied the video, a video of her walking in the halls of Congress, and her gait and the gait of the pipe bomber. It wasn't the same.
Oh, okay. Well then,
That was
I,
my analysis.
I apologize, Marjorie.
I
The
could
one
be wrong,
heinous thing you didn't do.
but the hand swing was a little different, and then the heel to toe stepping was different. That's what I noticed mostly. Jeff goes, I think it's Holly.
No, Holly, we'd know because the way he kicks his little legs when he runs.
Holly's a little taller too.
I like the story in the chat about a raccoon that broke into a liquor store and it imbibed some alcohol and it was found sprawled out besides the toilet in the place. And so they caged him and they named him Pete.
Perfect. Yeah, that was kind of funny. That was all over. Cat Lady says her pendulum says they got the wrong guy.
Yeah.
We got quite a few in here. Deb thinks they're just scrambling for a win. Jeff's cards say wrong dude. Yeah, that's the first thing my guide said is that they already had this guy.
They've looked at him before.
They thought it was him, and they investigated this guy already. That's how they found the evidence because it was already in the system, right? And they decided not to charge him or do it because they didn't think he did it. Real investigation. Did anyone notice the one video of the pipe bomber when the police car drove by? The bomber waved to the police. My cards say this guy is a patsy. Give the cash a win. No, I don't remember that.
I don't remember that. There's so much stuff that was going on at that time. God,
Yeah.
Congrats to you for remembering that.
But I do remember a guy was walking his dog. He was standing, or the person was standing next to some apartment buildings, kind of scoping things out, looking at a phone. There was a car that went by, and then there was a guy walking his dog, and the person kind of looked away, looked down as the person walked by. But I don't remember any wave, but good to remember that. On the FBI website, there's a whole bunch of clips. You can watch the little clips of the videos. Oh, yeah, you were saying that it was on the news about that raccoon in Mass. Okay. Nursing level staffing. Who would control that?
If it's a nursing home that gets federal money, it has to meet minimum standards in order to qualify as a nursing home for the money.
Oh, so like not DHS. Who puts that out?
Who knows?
Well, one of the government agencies must have did a Medicare thing.
They're trying to change nursing from a profession to you have a degree.
Right.
So Catherine, I think the new Congress is going to come in and reverse a lot of things. What was it, 7 days ago? The Department of Education put out a thing. It was 50% of the people it fired back because the backlog of work it has, they can't keep up with it. And it's things that are time sensitive. And if they don't get them resolved, then they have to pay people money.
Yeah. I just put all 6 cards. I mean, it looks good at getting it straightened out.
Yeah.
I got all good cards. We got victory. We got financing. We got Ace of Swords of Truth and Clarity. possible judge's orders with the King of Swords. So I think eventually things get straightened out for this mess. It's just chaotic, cruel, everything. I don't think so in a sense for nurses.
Yeah, they are. They are in Texas. To hold their license.
Yeah, you have to apply for your license. I don't know. I guess I'll have to ask my daughters.
Yeah, maybe every state's different. Some places you have to do it at the place you're working. Some places you have to go to something that's independent of where you work.
Like my oldest sister just continued her education online while she was a nurse to get her master's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No one's ever told me they have to continue to take courses. I mean, I know, like, I remember teachers, if you stay at a certain wage unless you improve your educational background.
Well, I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, if you think how much those professions change, there's a lot of stuff they need to keep up with.
Well, since we're on such horrible people, number 2 at the FBI was complaining the other day about going back to being a podcaster someday.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
He's going to be screwed because anybody who would have followed him before when they were mega would have thought, well, he got the job and he was on the inside and now he's an insider, so I can't listen to him. I mean, he's screwed. He didn't think this went through all the way to the end.
Yeah. Then that says in California you have to renew your license and it's expensive. Yeah, you have to renew your license once you get it. In Wisconsin, I know that. I just don't know about educational improvements.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, when you're doing that work, I really don't think you need to improve because you know what you're doing. But
you need to keep up with what's going on. Okay,
true.
what I see is he kind of felt like he was on top of things and defending them, but he didn't listen to his higher self. Part of him said, "Don't take this government job." But right now, it's really peachy. He doesn't have to really work like he had to really work when he ran a podcast and stuff. And I don't know if he's married or has a partner or whatever, but they're not at all happy with where he is. And
Yep.
the outcome for him with this whole decision is I see him ending up in prison.
Yeah, he's married.
Okay.
He was complaining a couple months into it that his wife isn't happy.
Yeah.
The long hours or whatever. In the past, I get the little spy. It was a lot easier to be a podcaster.
Yeah.
Currently, he's trying to have some kind of victory with the 6 of Wands. He's evaluating himself with my evaluation patience, trying to do it best he can. And then I have the Sun card. Clarity, trying to make things better. So with my evaluating card between 2 good cards, he's not happy. There's danger ahead with everything coming to light. And then he's going to have financial issues, crazy times, depression, possibly prosecuted.
That's what I see. He's in trouble for something.
I think he's just trying to find the best way to maneuver his way out of here. We're going to have to just have a little patience with this one. That's right, Kathy. Since we're on the subject of horrible people. If we're in it, we might as well continue in it.
Well,
today anyway. You can go take a bath. How many of the cabinet will be end up in prison? Oh, good Lord. Should be all of them, right?
I don't know. It depends on what they did and how much of what that was just yes or no, sir, and the rest of it was just left to lie.
Let's see. Using numbers on my cards.
But there's 15 cabinet members and then 4 other parts that are.
Okay. Angels will take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
And King of Swords is prosecuting.
Mm-hmm.
And the number is no. United States, Queen of Cups. And oh my God. They're not giving me numbers. Now I get Ace of Coins.
Okay.
Let's see. King of Coins. Jesus. I get everything but a number card.
Scott, I pulled 1 card. I got 5.
There we go. 5.
Good.
Some will take deals, but 5 will be prosecuted. We'll go with that.
Okay.
As was randomly cutting the deck and was never giving me a number. So the random says 5. Okay, 122. Okay, here we go. Irma says, retired nurse here in New Mexico. Continuing education required license to renew every 2 years. Thank you. Okay. Any other questions that we can think of?
Tim Walz, is he going to win his governor race?
Where is that at? Someone better than the nasty.
1103.
Didn't
and it's got a question mark on it.
Tim. Okay, Tim Walsh. We need better cards than what I've been playing with.
Not that you think those are prejudicial, but
no, but they've been in some nasty weather this morning. Mr. Tim Walsh. Re-election for governor of Minnesota. How is that going to go?
I got no. And I got no because there are a whole bunch of people working in the background to try and block him from getting it. And it's because they don't want the state getting sort of cleaned up like it did. And I also understand the scandal that they accused him of. He should have known about it. He didn't.
In the past, I get the burdens. 10 of Wands is hard work, responsibility, some burdens, along with a 2 of Wands, achieving. Future planning, and Page of Pentacles is good news. Opportunities. The current energy is very good. I get the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, and Chariot. Those are all good cards for.
Well, maybe he's going to win. Maybe that's just what's plotting against him.
So we got a stable leader, having ups and downs, but good luck with the Wheel of Fortune.
Good.
And the Chariot is taking charge of things. Moving forward with this situation, I get Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, King of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
Proposals. This is a man and a woman together with a proposal.
Aha.
Kamala, proposal. Tim, there may be a proposal there that I think you guys actually won the election, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I lost it. Outcome, High Priestess. The feelings, the contempt. I can't even say the word. Future unrevealed. Four of Cups. Another contemplation card. So we got two contemplation cards in a row. 10 of Cups, a happy family, and then Judgment, a rebirth. There may be an opportunity to change.
Yeah.
That's what it is. We're not sure what's going to go on. I think he would win, but there's going to be something coming up. There's a lot of ifs out there because 45 is very bad health. Many think he's going to pass away in the next 6 months, if not sooner. People are looking at the election.
Mm-hmm.
There could be a change. And it's come up numerous times with them two together in different readings out of the blue that they may have an opportunity to let it go. Maybe that's why people thought there was going to be a council running the government for a bit. Like, what do we do? So we may have some chaos here.
Yeah, that's what definitely sewing. And something went on, and it's probably something he should have known something about.
Waltz is a good guy. Minnesota does have their wacky and MAGAs. Yeah, Emmer's a bad dude. I can't believe how he I mean, his public persona is a bad dude. Behind the scenes, he really isn't that bad, I hear. Yeah, the pillow guy running for governor.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah. He's in very bad health. Very, very bad. He's one stress moment away from having a heart attack stroke. And it's coming soon. Epstein files are supposed to be released the 19th. Coming quick. It's only a few short weeks away.
Mm-hmm.
Can Pamela Joe block it? Skeptics say no. All right. Inspiration for the day.
Okay.
What do our souls need to know for the week?
Okay.
Mike Lindell's running so he can get donations to get out of the brokenness he's at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm poor. Help me, I'm poor.
You made yourself poor because you did stupid things, dummy.
Definitely. Ooh, Ace of Wands, Magician, Knight of wait a minute. What is Raphael? Is that coins? In that deck?
Cups.
Oh, that's cups. Yeah, cups, wands. Okay, good. Keep forgetting. Okay. The Magician talks about manifesting what you would like to achieve, whether it's relationships or gifts. It's all within ourselves to create the passion and destiny we want by using the universe for our own good. That's what I get.
Well, I got toadstools, growth throughout the forest floor. Although it looks sedate beneath the surface, there's an enchantment that's occurring. It's the mushrooms grow and they wait. And all of a sudden they pop up and they're all everywhere. Things that had been incubating are coming to the surface and going to be coming into fruition. Get clear on your path and dreams because it's the rapid growth is ahead. It begins now. Be ready. For these projects come to fruition, you must be the first to be starkly honest about what you want for yourself and for others. What do I really want? What do I believe in miracles? The spirit of the toadstool says, beneath the surface of your life, miraculous changes are occurring. Sometimes something you thought was ordinary becomes remarkable, and you in good time for rapid spiritual and material growth. Be ready and hang on till the end. So we're gonna miraculous new growth. Be fun. I like new growth.
Oh, didn't put up your little friend.
Oh yeah. This is the youngest candidate in the state of Texas running for position, and he already got all his petitions in. And this is him standing with the head of the Democratic Party, being verified. And he's 18 years old. He goes to a university right near where I live. He used his student friends who have to do service hours to do the walking and the knocking on doors to get the signatures he needed. This is the hope of our party. Young people like this that are willing to step up and do this. He's running for JP, and he has the most perfect name for a person to put on a political sign. His name is Eli Worthy.
Eli Worthy?
Mm-hmm.
No, nice.
And he's a really nice young man, and a certain political consultant I know helped him get his name out there. So, yes.
Good comment, Nanette. Keep the faith, everyone. Divine timing. Do our part. Good will always conquer evil.
Right. And think about the world this young man's grown up in, and for him to have enough faith to say, if I get involved in this stuff, maybe I can figure out a way to make it better. Yay, Eli Worthy, you go. I will make sure he finds that out. And that's what we need, those young people out there going door to door and making it work from the ground up.
Good luck, Eli.
Yep.
Thank you. Love wins. Yes. Stay focused. Stay happy. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.